Good morning. So I appreciate that if you have clicked on this video, you haven't clicked on it to look at my beautiful face this morning. You have come to see what Louise Pentland, aka Sprinkle of Glitter, had to say at Blogfest on Saturday, 2 days ago. Before I go straight into the video, I just wanted to highlight that this happened.
Oh, did you see what Hannah Spanner did? They were really cool.
Oh my God. She said that Hannah Spanner was great. No, Hannah Spanner, I'm cool, apparently. She was talking hypothetically. She was just illustrating her point. But I'm going to take that as a win. Why not? Who wouldn't? So this is what happened.
So my name's Emma and I blog at Mum and Mummy of Two, and last year I won Mum's Net Blog of the Year, so I was invited back. A little cheer. I was invited back to interview Louise. Now, those of you in the room that know me know this is like super exciting for me, because 3 years ago I was like super lonely and just, you know, when you're bored and you've got a baby, like sometimes having babies is a bit boring. And I stumbled across Sprinkle of Glitter's channel, and then that inspired me to start my blog, inspired me to start my YouTube channel, and this is facts. So 3 years later, and here I am, so it's very exciting. So I've got some stats, okay?
Okay, your stats are my stats.
No, yeah, my stats. My name's Emma, I'm 38, no. Louise, she's got 3.7 million YouTube subscribers, 2.4 million Instagram followers, her own clothing range, books, tours, a recent trip to have an audience with the Pope, and you've really taken being a mum and a YouTuber to another level. Welcome, Louise. What made you decide to upload your very first video?
Right. I wish I had a really good answer for this, but I was really bored. Really bored. I was working in an office job that I was just so terrible at my office job, and I was watching this other girl called Lauren Luke. Does anyone ever watch her? She did like eyeshadow tutorials, and I was like, wow, that's revolutionary. So I was like, I've got eyeshadow too. I make a video if I want to. So I started making videos. I'd already had my blog going from, thank you. I moved into a house and it was like a doer-upper. So I was like, I'm going to blog this process. And then my house was already done, and I decided to carry on because I really liked the community that had built up around my blog. So I started the channel, and then after about 3 months, one woman commented. She was called Kathy, and she was from Germany. And when she commented, I was like, yes, I've made it. It's me and Kathy. Come on now, Kathy. What do you want to be like? Kathy, what videos would you like to see today? Come on, guys, Kathy. Let me know what you want.
Are you embarrassed by your first videos, or do you like look at them with fondness?
I look at them with fondness in their private setting that I've put them on.
I think that's good. Yeah, some of my first videos are dreadful.
Because I did this thing with my hair back in the day where I thought I dyed it a really severe colour and then started pulling the sides back very tightly, and then getting the front bit and doing this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you watch it, the early ones with Darcy, and I was just like this. And I'd be like, hi guys, and I even made a video about why you should do that with your hair. It's like, it adds height to your face.
To your face? Why does your face need height?
Slims it.
Oh, of course, obviously.
I hadn't discovered contouring, so I look like a plate, but with hair.
That just sounds like a marvellous look. When you started, is there any advice you wish you had, bar white hair? Anything else you wish you had?
Hair, less eyeshadow. So much less eyeshadow. No, I think that if you know all the answers straight away, then you never make the mistakes that help you know why those are the answers. So I think you have to start from the bottom and make all your cringe videos. Like I still look at some of my videos from like a year ago, I'm like, oh God. So I think that's okay. No.
It's like a process, isn't it? You have to kind of go to make yourself a bit better.
Yeah.
A lot of the audience have children, as you can see, so I wondered how you balance being a mom and also being a super successful YouTuber.
That's really kind of you. I appreciate the super successful that preceded that. I don't know that I do fully, actually. It's my greatest challenge. Darcy, I have 50% custody of Darcy. She's shared by her dad, who I'm divorced from. And I hate it, but also that's a blessing because I do all my work things in those times or bring her with me. But I do feel like in the last 2 years, all my YouTube stuff has slightly suffered. I don't feel like I'm going at full pace, because what a luxury it is to be able to throw yourself into anything when you have children, because your children will require you. So I'm going at like 70% speed on YouTube so that I can do all the things like go to soft play, god awful places, and go to every school play and be there at 3:30 to pick her up. So right now I don't know what the balance is, but I figure as long as your child is like taking up more of your time, then you're probably doing the right thing morally.
Do you ever feel in competition with people that perhaps haven't got kids and
Yes.
they're like, well,
Yes.
I'm gonna do, yeah, and
All the time.
How do you cope
when
with that?
I just think, well, I have a child and how lucky I am. I think, where would I rather be really? Would I like to be going to like 5 events a week and making amazing videos and doing so much? Or would I like to be able to say, I'm really happy with what I've got, and upstairs there's a beautiful child sleeping that's mine forever and made freaking life out of my body.
I like that. Made that life.
Which is better than a video.
As Darcy's getting
Interesting.
older, because Erin's about the same sort of age, do you worry about featuring her more? Because Erin's come over
Yes.
and my friends watch videos and they said this, that and the other. How are you going to deal with that?
Yes, I do actually. This is a new concern for me because Darcy's been saying things to me like, Mummy, am I famous? I'm like, no, you're not. She's like, but Ayana told me I was. And I was like, no. So I'm actually considering pulling her back a little bit. I love filming Darcy and I love having pictures of her because I like to document her. That's how it was at the beginning. It was like, I'm just making videos about beauty. Now I've had a baby, so I'll just show bits of this baby thing that I've done. This is cool. But it is important for her to have a childhood. When they're tiny tots and babies, lovely, but they're all the same. Like, they all do the same things. Whereas now she's got this personality, she's got this character, and I won't talk too much because she's here, but sometimes there are comments that I delete immediately. I think that's unfair. And one day she's going to grow up and read those. So you won't have noticed unless you're, like, insane. But I haven't put any pictures of her on Instagram for a few weeks. And I will still do it here and there, but I think I'm going to make her less a feature. It's not going to be the Louise and Darcy show, it's going to be the Louise show and sometimes Darcy.
Because you've rebranded recently to go from Sprinkle of Glitter and more kind of like woman kind of stuff. And is that the way, oh, I like the clap.
Yeah, woohoo!
Woman, yeah. Is that the way you're going to kind of go a little bit now?
I think so. And it's really scary actually, because anybody that has a mummy channel or a mummy blog will know that, like, as much as you don't want to admit it, your kids are a real appeal of that. People like to see cute children.
Yeah.
Like, I love to see, like, the Skone Jones children, like, oh, just so cute, look at them. That's me liking them, not pointing at them, like, double tapping them. So I do think that there's a good chance that, like, Sprinkle of Glitter World will suffer a little setback from this choice. But I think that my child won't suffer a setback. And that's the sacrifice I have to make.
Well,
So is there anyone in here with a big brand deal you want to give me that's involved my child? Let me know.
Were you nervous when you posted that, you know, why I'm quitting Sprinkle of Glitter? Or when you pressed that button, were you thinking, the
so
comment?
excited.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I've been wanting to do it for ages because I was so bored of everything. So I was being so sugary sweet and I'm not. Like, I swear all the time, I mess everything up all the time.
So you get to be,
Mess,
it was like you're coming out kind of thing.
Yeah, it was. I was like, look how rubbish I am at most things. Let's be real.
What's your personal highlight since you've been on YouTube? Like, 2 things you thought, this is just unbelievable and amazing.
2 things.
Yeah.
Okay, one is like, well, I mean, meeting the Pope was cool. That was really cool. But also, George Clooney was there.
I watched the video and that made me laugh. You're like zooming in like, George.
Yeah, that was really cool. I've been to lots of lovely things and have a lovely life. I think I can say this in this room because you're mums and you get it. The highlight of it for me is that I send Darcy to a lovely school, and I can afford to completely financially. I'm independent. I don't need help from anybody else, and she's in a good school. And to me, that's the highlight.
Yeah.
What a lame highlight.
No.
But it is my personal, like, secret highlight, but I can't say that on YouTube. Like, guess what, guys?
She goes to a good
She
school.
goes to good school. No one cares.
No,
But to me,
that's.
Let me think of John Lewis, the John Lewis people. They send me the thing every year from the advert.
Well, there you go. That's a highlight.
Yeah, I've got Monty the Penguin, got Buster the dog. Yeah.
You're living the dream,
Yeah.
really, aren't you?
That was a highlight.
Something that I love about YouTube, and I know a lot of like mummy bloggers really struggle with perhaps not feeling confident, but I found since being on YouTube, out of all the social media, it's where you can find an audience. Like anyone can find a little tribe, like no matter how bizarre you are. So what advice would you offer for them to be more confident?
Well, first of all, I would look at why do you feel underconfident, because everybody is the same. Even Zoe, who looks like this like goddess, has her off days. Like we all, like there's nothing to fear. I think we fear the judgment of other people, but they're the same as us, all fearing the judgment of other people. So once you let that go and let loose, get on with it.
Yeah.
So my question was basically, now that her daughter is at school, does she feel, how does she cope with sharing herself online and being as open as she would like to be, knowing that people that know herself and her daughter are watching? So in my instance, how do I be as open as I want to be and talk about things I want to talk about without feeling judged by people, by acquaintances that know me through my son? So this was her answer, and this is when she hypothetically said that Hannah Spanner was really cool.
Something I do sometimes is and it's comforting, is hide behind sprinkle of glitter. So what's your blog called?
Hannah Spanner.
Hannah Spanner, and is that your full real name?
No.
So
Thank God.
Amazing. So sometimes what I do is if I feel like, oh, I feel a bit vulnerable, or I'm putting myself out there too much, I think, well, I'm being sprinkle of glitter right now. I'm not being Louise Pentland, I'm sprinkle of glitter right now. So, okay, when you worry about that, I would still do those things. Think, well, I'm Hannah Spanner, this is what I'm doing. And then when you go to school, then you're like, Mummy Hannah, and that's fine. But do it, definitely do it. Don't let those people hold you back, because actually, they're probably not thinking like, oh, did you see what Hannah Spanner did?
Yeah.
Keep going for it. Don't let the worry of what other people think like put a barrier around you. Don't get into their box. Like you're really cool.
Well, thank you.
We've got time for about 2 more questions. Anybody else over here?
I know.
Have you got to the stage where you don't look at your subscriber count anymore, or do you still set goals because you've got so many? Is there like another goal now, or?
No, I was really hell-bent on getting to a certain goal a few years ago. It was 1 million. I was like, I need to get to it. And then I got to it and I was like, oh. Now my goal is to make content that I really enjoy. I want to be able to, when people say, oh, what's your channel? And I say, oh, Sprinkle of Glitter, go and watch this video. Rather than being like, oh, go to my best video. I want to be able to say, just go and pick a video. I want every video to be like exactly how I want it to be. I do want to rejig my blog because it's old and needs like a makeover and all that sort of stuff. So my goals are different now. It's things like I want my book to do really well. I want to make good videos. I want to like get videos up on time, which is still something that I don't really do. I mean, I don't know why I sat here. I don't have great tips for anybody. It's a miracle I've got here.
But I think you've come out and you've been really refreshing, because you're kind of saying, don't look at the stats, which we all obsess about. So that's a really good tip.
I still do obsess about
Enjoy
them.
your child and like look forward to Christmas and just have a more healthy attitude. And I know that sometimes that you can.
I've come to like a blogging and vlogging convention. And
Yeah,
my advice is like, do it.
Like the rule. I think that's refreshing because you're still successful while putting in the bare minimum. No, I don't mean that meaning, but you know what I mean. Like
slide by on the bare minimum.
But it's nice because if you can, reach your kind of heights, then we all can. That's very good advice.
But also, I've been doing it like a really long time, so just stick at it. Like
it's hard to stick at it. Like sometimes you just think, I've only got 4,000 subscribers.
But how long did it take you to get those?
I want to say a week, but it took me like 2 years.
Yeah?
But that's like ages.
Is it? Do you know how many subscribers I had after 1 year? 69.
Okay, a little bit.
Yeah, and then 300 at the 2-year mark. So like it's just like, oh my god, I've just been doing it a long time, and I was one of the first. I shouldn't have this seat.
You definitely.
It's just I got in there first.
So should we have a big round of applause?
I'm so broody. I want to see.
So I hope you liked watching the video and seeing a different side to Louise. I mean, she's so successful and she's built this herself. I have my reasons for doing what I'm doing, which I'll share in some more videos. I've been really inspired from this weekend to actually sit down in front of the camera a lot more and say the things that I want to say and make the videos I want to make. So more of that will be coming up. But she was real, she was genuine, she was humble. She sounds like a brilliant mother. Her daughter Darcy was there. She was sat just at my feet actually, but I didn't want to put any footage of her on YouTube because I wouldn't want someone putting footage of my child on YouTube without my permission. Darcy was so well behaved and so lovely. You'll obviously have heard her saying, "Yay, my mummy," or something that she said when we all applauded Louise. It was really interesting that when Emma asked her what were her two main highlights of sort of her YouTube lifestyle, and one of her biggest hit a chord with a lot of the mums was that she gets to send Darcy to a really good school. There'll be people that you know, will watch it and think, but surely hanging out with Zoella has to be a really good highlight, or travelling the world, or Disneyland, and all these things. But I think she shows a really good side of herself here, and I think it's important for people who haven't got children to realise that your life shift focus totally changes when you have children. So once upon a time she might have said that travelling the world and meeting all these famous people is one of her highlights of YouTube, but I think it's really refreshing and really good for people to hear her priorities, and that sending Darcy to a brilliant school is one of the best things that's come out of YouTube. So that's me, that's the end of my waffle, thank you. I'm going to put up my footage of the panel discussion between Saccone Jolie's Mother Pucker and Vegan Family TV. I'll put that into some type of a video and try and make it a bit more. I'll put all that together, and then who else did a video? Oh, Davina McCall gave a really good, inspiring sort of off-the-cuff gratitude speech, and I think people need to see it. So, and even if you don't want to watch it, I'm going to put it on there anyway. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if anyone wants to be my Kathy and leave my first ever comment, I've never had a comment on any of my YouTube videos. So if you want to do that, that'd be great. Make it nice, won't they, please? Cheers. Bye. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.